Welcome back, Cat 5 class. Today we're going to go over problem 3-33. Okay, this is a very simple part. 3 simple views. What makes it challenging is the cylindrical surface. Okay, so you're going to have to do the top view on your own from scratch and complete the front. Well, front's complete. Side view is incomplete. All right, so let's take a look at the 3D model. Okay, so here we have the isometric view. So let's take a look at the front view. I misclicked. Go front view. There it is, front view. Okay, so there's the front view. And if we turn it, rotate it, we can see that there's nothing missing in the front view. So if we go to the AutoCAD file, that's what the front view looks like. Now you may say, hey, what about the features and the background? Okay, so let's take a look at the back of this part. So yeah, there's lines here, edges that we don't see from this view, but they're being overlapped by the visible object line. So yeah, there's, for example, this edge back here on the yellow surface. So we have a hidden line back here, but it's overwritten by the white visible object line, which is solid and thicker in line weight. Same thing with this purple surface. We have this back edge, right? That would be a hidden line, but it's being overwritten by the solid visible object line. If you want to draw the hidden lines in the background, go for it. You don't need them. You're just going to spend extra time that's not necessary. And again, your boss wants you to crank out drawings. They're paying you by the hour, right? So same thing on the green surface, this back edge, that would be a hidden line, but it's being overwritten by this arc solid visible object line, and so on. Same thing in the back for the other edges. Okay, so with the front view, we are done. So it's complete. Okay, so front view is done. Let's move over to the side view. Okay, so side view. Okay, so there's the side view. And all we're missing is the solid visible object line. Okay, any hidden lines in the background, again, are being overwritten by the visible white object lines that are thicker. All right, so we need to draw this visible object line, which will represent this purple surface and also the front edge. All right, so, okay, pretty straightforward, right? Here's the vertex. Okay, so let's go to the visible object layer and use the line command. And from this vertex, right, everything lines up, go across till you hit the arc, click, have ortho on and have object snap on, and click, there it is, and right click, enter. And that's it. Side view is done. All right, so now let's take a look at the top view. Okay, so there is nothing there, right? So you're going to have to do it from scratch. All right, so let's go back to the 3D model. Okay, so let's go to the front view first, and then the top view. And there's the top view. So this is a cylindrical shape. That's what makes it a little bit difficult to visualize. Even though it looks flat from the top view, it's actually cylindrical. And if we're looking at it from the top view, we cannot see this purple surface nor this edge. Okay, so that'll be a hidden line that we're going to have to draw for this edge here between the yellow and the purple. All right, so let's go back to the top view. Okay, so once again, we do have a red hidden line, okay, to represent this edge between the yellow and the purple. All right, so let's go to the AutoCAD file. All right, so what is the size of this overall, the overall periphery of the top view? Well, it's going to fall between these two yellow lines, right? So it's obviously the same length as the front view. It's the same length as the front view, right? Everything is supposed to line up. Let me make those a little bit darker. I don't want you guys to do this part. I just want to show you how everything lines up. Actually, I want you to ignore this part where I'm manually changing the line thicknesses of some of the construction lines. There it is. Let me hit escape. You can see it's a little bit thicker than the other yellow lines. Okay, so we know that the top view has to be inside of these two construction lines because that's the length of the front view. So top view obviously will have the same length. Okay, so now the depth. Okay, so the depth is the same as the side view. So we're going to use these two construction lines, right? That represents the depth of the side view. Let me go ahead and make those a little bit thicker. There they are. Okay, let me hit escape to deselect. And then they're going to hit the 45, right? They're going to hit the 45 and then project horizontally. Okay, so let me hit escape to deselect. So it's this line, right? You go straight up, hit the 45 and across. And same thing with this vertical. You can hit the 45 and go across horizontally. So here are the other limits. Okay, and hit escape. So our top view is gonna land inside of this box. Okay, and again, it's based on the length of the front view, right? The length and the depth of the side view. So the depth, you project up, hit the 45, and then you go across horizontally. So the depth is from here to here, right? That's the depth. And we have the overall length based on the front view. So we can see that it's in here. So in this box, that's where we have our top view. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and draw our top view. Okay, so we're going to draw this line, object line, then we'll draw this one, and then we'll come straight down. Notice it doesn't go all the way down here, so we're going to have to go in, then go downward vertically and horizontally across to close our profile. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to first draw a rectangle, and then I will adjust for this area here. So let me first just draw a complete rectangle and we'll fix this bottom right corner. Okay, so using the visible layer, okay, we are in the visible layer, use the line command. Okay, so this is where it starts, right? So you can see it lines up with the side view and it lines up with the front view. So we're going to go up. So it's going to fall inside of these construction lines that are thicker. Okay, so obviously here we're going to have to come back and fix this, but let's go ahead and go all the way to the solid, thick yellow construction line and close it off. Okay, and right click enter. So our top view, once again, falls inside of this box. Okay, so now we have to fix this bottom right corner. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so this bottom right corner, there's an opening here. So if we go back to the front view, right, here's the front view. So we know it lines up with this vertical in the front view, right? Let's go back to the top. See, it's the same arc. Okay, so we know it's going to line up with the front view. All right. And from the side view, okay, so we're still on the top. From the side view, notice that it lines up with this edge. Okay, I know the side view is not oriented correctly, right? But there it is. So we know that it's at this corner of the green surface where we're going to draw that line. Obviously the side view looks, I don't have it oriented correctly. It looks like this, right? Okay, so front and top view. Okay, so we can see that it lines up with the front and side view. Okay, all three are supposed to line up. Okay, so let's go back. All right, so we know we need a vertical line here, right, to represent this arc. This is the same arc we see in the front view. We'll see it here in the top view. All right, so let's use line command. We're going to go from here. I'm going to go straight up. So how far up do we go? Or it lines up with this corner from the side view. Okay, so all we have to do is follow the yellow construction line. Hit the 45, right? There's the 45 and come across and there it is. And click. Okay, now we can see where it goes. There it is, right? So once again, let me go ahead and click to complete the line and see it lines up with this vertex here. Go straight up, hit the 45 and across, and there it is. Okay, I'm going to right click enter to exit, and that's it. Okay, so that's the top view. Now we need to shorten these visible object lines. Let's click on it, use the grips to shorten it. Whoop, I misclicked. Let me hit escape, do it again. Use the grips to shorten it to the correct length and do the same thing on the bottom of the front view. And there it is, and hit escape. Okay, and there it is, right? Pretty straightforward. Once you see how things line up, yeah, the arc is going to throw you off. But as long as you use your construction lines, which I'm providing for you for now, eventually you're going to have to create your own. And I will walk you step by step on how to do that later on, second half of the semester. All right, so let me turn off the construction layer. Okay, just to clean it up. Now we're not done yet. We are missing the hidden line. So once again, if we go to the 3D model, we're missing this edge between the yellow and the purple surface. So we're going to draw a red hidden line going all the way to the top. Okay, so from this point here, we're going to go straight up, draw our hidden line, and we're done. All right, let's go back to AutoCAD, go to the red hidden layer, and use the line command, and go to the vertex, and go straight up. And it happens to line up with the midpoint of this white visible object line. If you don't see midpoint, go to Object Snap, right-click on an Object Snap icon, and pick the second option, midpoint. And that's the triangular, the green triangle will tell you that you're grabbing the midpoint, as you can see. Give it a second so it'll say midpoint. There it is. It's telling me you got the midpoint. Okay. And right click enter. All right. So let me do a double click to do a zoom fit. Okay. We're done. Pretty straightforward. Just a little confusing because of the cylindrical shape, right? But that's it for this problem. Okay. So let's go ahead and save as. And with your initials. Okay. Let's go ahead and save it. And again, there's no due date. And if you decide to email this assignment to me now, don't forget to first save and close your file before you email it to me, or maybe even attach it to Canvas if you decide to go that route. Okay. All right. So end of video.